right? Hmm. Right? How's my back been? It's the same. Almost like 95% of the time, it's totally fine. And then I'll stretch over and I'll be like, oh, that's sore. And I'm just afraid to work out, which is not helping with my weight loss journey. So I need to get it followed up, but it was like after insurance, it was like $200 just to talk to somebody. And I feel like I didn't get the information I wanted. So I'm kind of upset about that. So, yeah. I'm gonna open this up and we'll start in just a second. So we finished the trial. Yeah. What am I? What do we need to buy? Um, bird. Just hear bird in the background, like, oh my god. Oh, I need to put this cheese away. That's what I'll do with the last. Oh, the edge is finished, but I gotta put this away. Yay, healthcare is so good in the US. Great here. I love it. I love that. Hang on 1 second. I'll be right back. Just putting this stuff downstairs. Hello. Hello. You all ready? For some Ace Attorney? Are you ready? Hello. Hello. Let's get it. It's gonna be loud. Okay. So we made it through the first day of the trial. Angel Star, or whatever her name was like a... she was annoying. But it's okay, because that part's over. What's up with my back? I have a thing called a pars defect or spondylolysis, where there's like, not in the actual like spinal column, like the bone or anything itself, but in like a thing that kind of helps connect them, there's a fracture. And I need to go talk with another specialist and not just the... I don't think the nurse practitioner had enough experience, or we just did not communicate well together. So I didn't get the answers I was looking for, but I need to know, like, is this permanent? Have I had this for a while? Most of the time I see that this is actually curable, etc. So what the fuck? Will it ever get better? Or if I'm living with this, do I need to just have surgery to put a fucking pin through it to, like, keep it together? Because I want to do yoga again. So I'm afraid to work out and make it worse. I got an x-ray and everything. There's a little, like, piece missing in my spine. Well, it's just a fracture. It's not a piece missing. If you look at this, this is my spine. You all are getting up close and personal with me right now. Here's my spine. So here's the actual spine. These are fine. This thing that helps connect them. You see how that little chunk is not there's a chunk. See that? That's what we're talking about. And that's created a little sore spot in my lower back. But only when I stretch over in certain ways. Solid, I will do whatever it takes to just, like, make it from not breaking and fucking and having, like, a slipped disc or whatever, so that I can just move normally. Yeah, so, like, I don't feel it most of the time. If I stretch over, it just feels sore. It's not hard pain, nothing like that. It's just a little soreness, but I'm scared of it getting worse. So, oopsie. Anyway, it's fine. We'll figure it out. You know what I mean? I will figure it out. Yeah. Another reason to get more content out. Probably would have to get an MRI as well. You think so? And there would be more of a bone repair holding something that shouldn't move anyway. No, it's like a... Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Just to keep it from separating. We just don't want a disc to slip out of place. A disc, you know? Okay. Mr. Wright? Huh? What? Are trials always like this with you? Like... like you're swimming up from the bottom of a lake, about to reach the surface, but no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there. Pretty much. Except today we're swimming in quicksand. So what happened to your sister anyway? Apparently she got called off to the judge's chambers. Probably something to do with that piece of cloth. So, this is where we turn this trial around, right? Our only weapon, tiny, insignificant piece of cloth. I'm the one who's starting to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell the truth. Hola, partner. They say you show a red cloth to a bull, it'll fire up its temper. That's what they told me when I was a youngin', at least. Officer Marshall! Girl, you tell me what the fuck happened between him and your sister, right now. Thought I'd come take a look-see at how the trial's going. Looks like I'm late. We've got the home ranch locked down tighter than a fort in enemy territory. That hard to slip out, huh? What's going on over there, anyway? All the police I've seen these last 2 days have been really on edge. Don't you got enough on your plate without worrying about other people, compadre? You could be worried about the chief prosecutor's taste in mufflers, for example.
Officer Marshall? The whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves. She wasn't even wearing a scarf.
You don't say. Now, don't that just beat all? I've seen the red breeze blow at her slender neck many a time. I saw it that day, too. She was wearing a red muffler.
What?
At the awards ceremony that afternoon. Edgeworth seen it too, I'd reckon. What does that mean? In the photograph taken of the crime scene, she wasn't wearing a scarf.
So Miss Starr wasn't mistaken.
Well, it's about time. About time for what? Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns. And sometimes you just gotta let that bull go where it will. Time will tell. Ugh. I have a bad feeling about this. I know.
So, what are we swimming in now, Mr. Wright?
If it's steak sauce, I can hook you up with some fine ribs. Ooh-wee. He's so weird. Alright, buddy. Are we back in the trial? We're back in the trial? It's not even the end of the day? I'm not in love with this cowboy. He's not my fave. He's not my favorite. Maybe I'll like him more toward the end. Right now I'm just like, why are you the way that you are? And I like Maya better than the sister. I'm sorry, I like Maya better than this girl, than Emma. I'd like to resume. He's so silly. What's up? The judge keeps looking over the prosecution. Something wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Your face is blue, your lips are purple, you're sweating bullets. That furrowed brow, those grinding teeth, those watery eyes. He's so turned on right now. Alright, anyway. It's more your eyes are unfocused. You're doubled over. Your back is bent. It can't be! This can't happen!
I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth.
Well then, I believe it is time we continued on with the trial. During our recess, I had requested that the prosecution conduct an investigation. This is unacceptable! What? Seems our prosecutor is quite beside himself. What happened? Excuse me, knock knock? Who is this? Who's there? What's with this guy? A strange stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom. Who is this?
Hey, the temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in.
Who on earth is he? Ah, it's you. Hello? Oh! Sorry I'm late, Udgy. The roads are packed. It's just me! Long time no see. Hey, Udgy, how you been? Swim much these days? Oh, hello. No, I've been so busy. Busy, smizzy. Udgy, my boy. You have to make time to relax. Yes, indeed.
Udgy seems to be his nickname for the judge.
I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid. Sorry, but who are you? So you're Righto, the attorney. I've heard good things about you, son. Thanks. So sorry about a little worthy giving you all that trouble, eh? You know, we should all go swimming together sometime. Jolly. Probably like the head. No. Little Worthy. Mr. Wright. You don't know the the district chief of police? Oh. It's the chief of police. Oh. Chief of police? He's the top-ranking police officer in the entire district. Hey, buddy. Why do you look like that? Here we go. Name's Gant. Damon Gant? I don't get the... Is there like a joke on that? I don't get it. I don't think I get it. Pleased to meet you. Okay. So, to what do we owe this honor today? It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it? Well, it's Worthy here. Look at the poor fellow. Just thought I'd help out by bringing this. Hey, that's my sister's muffler. So Miss Star wasn't just seeing things. When the crime occurred, Miss Sky really was wearing that muffler. But to think it was stuffed into that exhaust pipe. On little Worthy's car, no less. It's really quite embarrassing, even for us. What is that? What is that? What you call a switchblade knife? Quite perplexing, this. It was in there? Was it stuffed? Was it wrapped? Was the muffler wrapped over it? Chief, what kind of outfit are you running? But, Mr. Edgeworth, how could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If your investigators are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job? Now, wait a minute, Worthy. I'm telling you to wait. Well, didn't you hear me? Have a look at this document where it says person in charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that signature, is there? Miles Edgeworth? That's not fair. On the day of the crime, I had... You're head in the clouds because you got that award. I know how you feel. If you're the person in charge, I'll expect a written apology. Oh, shit! Damn. Good night, Maznik. Have a good sleep. Wow, this is intense. What? Are you serious? Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made.
This is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words.
This kind of major blunder is unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth. The court accepts this new evidence. But I'd like to ask the defense a favor first. Yes? Just to be sure, I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife. The blade, Your Honor. Well, I don't see why not. Could you open it up for me, I wonder? Yes, well... If I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I wouldn't be able to pound my gavel anymore. Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I won't be able to point it at people anymore. Yes, you can.
Come on, just hurry up and open it.
Oh my god, we're scrolling all the way to the right?
Ah! Don't scare me like that.
It's got blood and it's cut off. Whose fingerprints are on it? I'm the one who's scared.
Look at this knife blade. The tip is broken off.
This dark red stain. Blood? Of the crime scene wrapped in the defendant's muffler. Small tag attached. This does not excuse the actions of the police department. I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself. Terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us about the split between the prosecutors and the police and this knife? Sure thing. Not a problem. Not even a little one. Really. Why is he here? This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed at the police department, see? What a mess! The time of the crime? 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it. There was a murder at the... Wait, there was a murder at the police department? A detective? That's hush-hush information, Udgy. We haven't exactly announced it yet. Wait a second. You said 5:15. That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office.
Uh-oh.
Order. Anyway, we at the department were all flustered. As you might as well assume, we're in the middle of a top-secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay? I think we understand the police department situation. Well, Mr. Wright, 2 detectives killed at the same time in 2 different places. Okay.
Chances of that are really slim, scientifically speaking, of course.
I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness. Very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case in hand. Okay. I know he did just tell everyone. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. I'm just gonna hold it for everyone. Excuse me, special. Hard to come by this particular knife anywhere else. Might that special thing be this little tag? Oh, sorry, Righto, but I can't say that now. Not that. We've established that the knife in Goodman's chest was this knife. Now, why was there another knife at the scene of the crime? Quite a mystery. And like a mystery, it's wrapped in something. A muffler! Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. Probably this. I'm probably gonna use this for it. I can't believe this is a piece of evidence. I cannot believe this. It's probably gonna have to do something with the murder at the police department, I guess? I don't know. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. Okay, let's do this one. Something happened in the police department too. Got a good look in your eyes there, Righto, my boy. Sharp, hungry. So something did happen, and why wasn't I informed? Why weren't you informed? Well, why didn't you ask? No matter, I understand. You were busy, what with Lana's case and all. Well, what happened? What happened in the police department that day? The detective was killed, what a mess, okay. On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department. That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Udgy? I'm at a loss for words. And the perpetrator, do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. Arrested. That was quick. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, Righto. I suppose I could help. If you help me by giving me data on your case. Oh, good one! This kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only. Time-honored Ace Attorney Strat. Just keep pressing hold it. We know when the victim died. How the victim was killed. Well, how was the detective killed? Was he killed? Now that's the interesting part. It was what we in the force call a stabbing. With a knife. A knife? Ow! That's exactly the same as Detective Goodman. That's the spirit, we're cooking now! But you know, it's not the only thing that was exactly the same. What do you mean? Time? There were more similarities between the 2 cases and the cause of death. Seems like I'm gonna have to press this a bit harder. Time of the con... Yeah, scary coincidence. 5:15. But that's when Detective Goodman was killed. Funny, isn't it? Yep, at the same time. What are the chances? We've already talked about this, literally. Okay, that's fine. She's not. I don't. This girl, they're trying to be like, haha, look, she wants to be scientist, but she's not very good at science. I'm like, okay, that's enough. Why are they both attacking the witness? Because the witness is new and they're both trying to just get information, I guess. Look, this game does not follow reason. Chief Gant, please tell us more about the incident. It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it. What do you mean? It's basically like, how can you say there's no connection? Ow, because I'm the chief of police. Can't just say anything I please, Righto. You understand. Gotta understand, Righto. Well, if you can prove there is a connection, more power to you. Maybe there is something that ties the two murders together. Whatever it is, I better find it and get to the bottom of this. 2 detectives were killed at 5:15, one in the prosecutor's office, one in the police department. Can't be a coincidence. That knife! What was it doing there? Better check this knife out. The 6-7S. It matches the piece of paper. It says SL-9 space 2. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not sure, but it reminds me of a similar code. Maybe it's a case number? That's weird. What? I don't remember where, but I think I've seen something. Yep. Can I use this now? We'll see if it lets me do it now. Nope. What do you mean? Ah! Prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. Oh, I'm sorry. I was wrong by one. By one piece of one sentence. Wait a second. Ah, alas, an honest to goodness objection. This knife. This has to have something to do with Detective Goodman. What do you mean? Ha! An honest to goodness, what do you mean from Munchie? This is great! Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL-9 space 2. This is important. Why? Over here we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim. Turn it over. What's this? No, flip it. Your Honor, it's upside down. Upside. The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. Turn it around and what do you get? Aha! Whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down. The same thing that's written on the knife's tag. There we go. Order! Well, Chief. Oh, well. I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, Righto. I win? What game is this guy playing? Knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. I'm sorry? So this knife was stolen. Yes, but on the day of the murder. It was evidence, you say. Was it in fact a murder weapon? Nice, nice, nice. Good show, little worthy. It was a murder weapon as it happens. It was evidence from a case long since solved. So was it from 2 years ago? What? Selling exhaust pipe, Hard to think there isn't a connection there. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. Oh, right, that's right. We've already done this one, I think. What? We've already been... We've done this. knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. Stolen on the day of the murder. So what? That was a bad day. We were... Oh, that's where it starts. Okay. Might as well try. That's why it says trial former and trial latter. Oh, shit. It's not gonna work? What do you think about the witness's statement? I'm not sure I follow. Clearly it contradicts the, It's not officially linked. Hold on. How can you say that there's no connection? Oh, because I'm the chief. Oh. We've already done this part. What do you say again about it? Hard to think there isn't a connection there. What do you want from me? Did I just do this again? What do you mean? Ugh. I just want to get those points back. I don't know what... Sometimes I just don't... Sometimes the game is... Sometimes the game wants something for me. And again, I'm either ahead of it or... I don't know. So sometimes sometimes like the game, sorry, I was just looking at something really fast. Sometimes the game wants something for me, but the way it's trying to get to the answer is not in a way that I see immediately because either I've jumped ahead or I'm thinking about it in a different way, and I'm just like, what do you want? The knife, what was it doing there? I better check this knife out. I did check the knife out! This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. I don't think I can object to that. That's the thing. This is the thing that changed based on my previous objection, but I don't think I can object to this. So I still think this is what I need to fight back against, but I don't understand how. So I'm gonna do this. It's not gonna work. I think I'm just gonna guess everything. I'm just gonna object to everything and just reload. Oh my god, stop doing this over and over! What's the next thing that makes the most sense? Nope, it's not this. One thing's in a very specific order. So... what do you want? Ugh. That order type of deal. I think I have done hold it to every piece of dialogue, so I think I have to find an objection, but I don't know what it's in relation to. And I'm so lost as to what the game wants me to do that I'm just blind guessing now. So I'm just gonna keep blind guessing. And that happens sometimes in these games. This is the first time it's this bad. But, it's fine. I think I did this already. So then it could be, I don't know. What about, no. Okay, then what about, it was the part, there was the part where it was allowing you to ask a question. Are you able to get it back and cheat with all 3 answers? I don't know. Attorney's mad! It's not this. I've done this, I've done this, I've done this. Did I do this? No, I did this already. Shit. What about, what have I not done? I've done the knife itself, I think. Nope, it's not this. Okay. Nope, it's not this. Okay. Yeah, I better check the knife out. I did. I sure did. And then he added to it. Okay, I finished what I needed to look at. This is the most at a loss I've ever been so far in this game. I guess we just start doing this. No. Okay, let's do it again. Okay, chat! Do I need to object? I need chat. This is the first time I've asked for chat's help. Am I fucking objecting to something? I'm not objecting at all? I've poked into everything. What the fuck? What? Oh, so Wise Owl, just so you know, my safe word is chat. So if I say chat and then ask a question and look at you all, that's a good sign. Fuck. Okay. All right. I'll just press everything again. All right. Oh, yeah. So we did this one. On the same day, a detective was killed. Another detective was also killed at the police. We've done this too. We've done this. We have a suspect. We arrested them. It's a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help. Here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing only. Oh! I do this again? Where the victim was found. So tell me, where was the victim found? Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found, but I can say the crime took place in the evidence room of the police department. The evidence room? Wait a second. I've heard of that.
Evidence room. Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now?
What the? Just let me do it again. Knife was evidence in the case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. I didn't go back that far, so just let me ask again, I guess. We saw this, yeah. There's the connection between the two cases.
You seem happy, Mr. Wright.
Happy? Oh, happy? We just got handed our ticket to go to town on this case. With the link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage. Now we can get Gant to testify about the details. Not officially linked, so I can't talk much about it. Hold it. Chief, the defense's position is simply this. The connection between these two cases has already been proven. Ha! You don't say! Well, out with it, Righto! What's your connection? Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright. Connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room. Not to mention the victim had on him the case number on the knife's evidence tag. And we also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in that very same evidence room. Indeed. There do seem to be too many connections for it to be a coincidence. You two make a good pair. I know! Took my men 2 days to find out what you deduced right here. Chief, I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department. See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet and all. Can we get the information unofficially? Sure, why not? It's unofficial. After all, what? Really? I would have guessed. What? I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim at the department, okay? We've seen all this! Oh god, it's barely... tell us a little, why not tell us everything? Oh, well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly. Oh, well, guess I might as well try to get what I can out of him. The victim's ID number? Yes. Okay, how about you tell me the victim's ID number? Sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that. Of course not. You won't tell me their name after all. Keep a tight lid on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. The number is 5842189. Nobody's good at their jobs in this game. Okay, stop. Okay, this doesn't matter. Okay. Never mind. I guess it's whatever. Oh, it's quite long. And we have to remember these. Drives me nuts. I can't do it. You didn't even get the first number right. Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything? This tells me something. Actually does, Your Honor. It does, I think. Meaning? It has to be what I think it is. What does this mean? You say the ID number, okay, blah, blah, blah. It tells you something. What does it tell you? There you go. Witness. What is Mr. Wright? Grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night. No, it's just, I got confused. And this is news. Huh? Just come out with guns, with both guns blazing like you always do. The police department, prosecutor's office. 2 places, 2 detectives murdered at one time. It's not true. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here. So Goodman would have been murdered the day before, or not the day before, but before. And that means Edgeworth mistakenly brought the body in his trunk already. So Edgeworth brought the body. It was in his trunk. He accidentally brought it back over, and then it was discovered there. Oh, is it yours? No, Your Honor. I'm a defense attorney, remember? This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman. Shame on you, Righto! Personnel IDs are top secret! Detective Goodman's ID number is 5842189. Come on, everybody. And this means what? The judge! Are you stupid? Wait, that ID number from the chief, that started with 8. I've forgotten. Didn't even get it right again! The number the chief police gave us was 5842189. Wait a second, right? What does this mean? That's what I want to know. 2 ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What does our witness think about that? Oh, ho, ho, ho! Sharp as a tack, Righto! Sharp as a tack! But wait, Detective Goodman is our victim. He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot. No, he wasn't. Yet, a detective, Bruce Goodman, was also killed at the police department in the evidence room at the exact same time. That's impossible. So what we're saying is, the same person was killed at the same time and in a completely different location? Order! Chief, what does this mean? No, what I want to know is, why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it's top secret, fine, but I'm the prosecutor in charge of this case. Now, just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered. Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case. Wait. I said wait! Or didn't you hear me? The oversight. Grave error. Mr. Edgeworth, they're yours. What? How dare... We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our Officer Meekins who brought you the news. He shooed him out. Edgeworth. Officer Meekins. So right, wherever I heard the name. Oopsie. Oopsie poopsie. Uh-oh. You don't mean him? According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report. Hard to believe. What's your officer? He told me. Said the report had nothing to do with the Lana Sky incident. Detective Bruce Goodman murdered in the police department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written on the top of the report. Edgeworth, why didn't your officer tell me?
Honestly, I'm not sure if that officer was capable of making the connection. He did seem challenged.
In any case, this is a serious error, a gross negligence of duty on your part, Worthy. But, sir, you could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence. Then He's like, that's not my fucking problem, Edgeworth. Say it. Say it. No such luck this time, Worthy. Or should I say unworthy? Wow. What? Now, what was the second rule of evidence law,
Well, Mr. Wright?
Huh? Oh, well, it's a... Rule 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. How is this rule relevant? Normally, you submit a list of evidence to be used in court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list. So what does this mean? I couldn't submit this evidence until connection was proven in court. That's why he came. I missed the part where that's my problem. Objection, you're being mean to my boyfriend. Chief of police is like, dude, you fucked up. I tried. I'm not gonna try that hard. I mean, I kind of respect it. He's like, I'm not going out of my way for you. Fucking do your job. The connection was just proven by Righto over here. He's like, we have the info, dude. And we attempted to give it to you, but you said no, so fuck you. So now he's coming in and doing his due diligence. I like it. Good job, Righto, my boy. Huh? I was just doing my job. No. No! I'm frustrated. All right, buddy. It seems we have come to the end of this trial. I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy. What with all those rumors? You were even in the defendant's chair just this past December. I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part. But Mr. Edgeworth, please, just give me one day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened if it's the last thing I do. You'd better get results this time. Really. You have my profound apologies, sir. Like All Mights? I think he's a little older. I mean, clearly.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth.
I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court. Oh my god. I will grant one further day as the prosecution is requested. Will that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Whatever your punishment for this is, for your sake, I hope it's not decisive. Very well. Court is adjourned. Okay, we finally got to the end of court then. To be continued. Let's see if we can get through our investigation phase, and then we'll... Yeah, that's how we'll do it. Oh no. Poor Ruby. So Ruby Hart's been doing a subathon and did all of this work to record all these VODs, like new game playthroughs to just play overnight during the subathon, which is genius, honestly. It's like new content, even though they can't be live. It's still new content just to play while they're sleeping. And it's been buffering for like a while, but I'm assuming they're asleep. They're not gonna be able to do anything about it for a while, so it's just I know, it's a bummer. It's just been like that. Or anyway, so yeah, okay. Day 2 investigation. I'm gonna need more tea or something for my throat. I'm still tired. The tea didn't help at all. Oh. I thought it would give me energy, but I'm just like even more tired now. I see my eyes just want to close.
Mr. Wright, so what's going on with the case anyway? I'm a little confused.
Well, let's see. What is going on? The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police department's evidence room.
What's this and the evidence room part? The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car.
Well, that's what we're going to find out. Or try to, at least.
Alright, let's do it.
Glad she's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's going to be much help with this.
Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
Look, we're in this together, right? I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show.
Girl, why are they pink, by the way?
Let's go. Science awaits us.
Mm-hmm. I guess we just came back to the scene.
Yo, Kuzira, thank you for the 54 months.
Resub to Kung Fu Fruit Cup. You resub to Kung Fu Fruit Cup. Now spam love and cheer.
You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares?
Yeah, it was only our victim who was killed in their evidence room. No biggie.
Besides, my sister would never do such a thing. I know it.
That oil drum wasn't empty. The oil drum kicked over was brimming with water.
My sister erasing evidence at the crime scene? Never.
Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister.
That's not it at all. It's just, we're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her.
Big words for a high school student. Well, whether there was blood on the floor or not, the water in that oil drum washed it all away.
Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright.
Huh? What's that grin for?
This situation calls for one thing, and that is luminol testing fluid.
Luminol! That's what was used in the Zero Escape series, right? In the second game. Third game? Second or third game? Yeah. Anyway, luminol.
Blood is sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash it away with a little water. Even if you can't see it, it's still there.
But wouldn't the police have already done those tests?
Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try.
But me? Why do I have to do it?
I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet.
We're testing blood stains with this stuff, not drinking it.
Here. Look, I'll lend you these glasses.
Oh, you had an extra pair of those things?
Test for a blood reaction. Just spray luminol on it. Like this, see?
Okay. I was like, I already sprayed that. I can see your eyes shining behind those glasses. So, is this a blood stain?
Ugh.
Emma, you're shaking.
It's just, this is my first time seeing real blood. What do you mean?
Please be considerate. Listen, if she had a whole bottle of it. Ugh. Scientific investigation in action.
Okay, well, we definitely know that this is a blood stain. But doesn't something strike you as odd? Scientifically speaking, of course.
What's odd about this? The location. The amount. The perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little bit more blood?
I definitely think so. I mean, look at all the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe.
It is pretty strange. If they fought here, there'd have to have been more blood than this.
Hey, Mr. Wright. I'm gonna mark up the floor plan when we find the blood stain, okay? When we find a blood stain, okay?
Okay.
See, I'm pretty handy to have around, right?
Yeah. This stuff's pretty handy too.
I saved up my allowance to buy that. can't be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case.
And let's drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day.
Yeah, feels like we're really investigating a crime now, doesn't it?
Guess I should give this a spray on anything suspicious. Go away! Wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli box.
Miss Star!
You only trust your own eyes. Not bad, you two. Okay, you don't hate defense, at least. You just hate prosecutors. But, like, you suck. At a sketchy hotel. You can use black lights for... I believe you can use, like, certain types of black light. I don't know, something for stuff like that. And bleach. She sucks. Blacklight works for urine. I don't know the details of this, y'all.
This day-old deli box is on the house.
Sorry, it's just that kind of lead-in doesn't really get my mouth watering. Oh, this dries. This dries well. This is not moving. That's cool. I just realized. Hang on. I'm gonna do another test. I'm doing makeup experimenting. Hang on one second. I don't want to talk to you, but whatever. You certainly put me in a tight spot today. My apologies, Miss Star, but no, it's okay. It was my fault.
Oh, we know.
I witnessed everything from that security room right there. But I was afraid that wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see. I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry.
Sorry? You lied on the witness stand. That's unforgivable.
Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the events from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Skye stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. I swear it on my honor as a detective. She stabbed Goodman. I know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what? Oh, I can't turn it around.
So, you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Star?
Yes, it was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal, when they faced me, they coughed it up. Coughed it up? They confessed. They babbled like babies. You know, I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too. I wouldn't doubt it. Every day I dragged the dirt out of the mouths of suspect after suspect. And before long, they called me the cough-up queen.
Oh, and here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches.
And you were let go? Fired. All because of that case. The SL-9 incident. Oh yeah! Let's learn about that now. SL-9? Wait, she doesn't mean... Can you talk more about it?
What do you think about this?
SL, -9. It's written on that knife. And on that note, Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know.
Really?
That knife was evidence from that case. The murder weapon. It was due for transferal the very day that Goodman was killed. As I suspected. I'm sorry, Chap. SL-9 isn't over. Not yet. You think you could tell us more about the SL-9 incident? What do you mean? Can you tell us more about it? Why isn't it there? Said, do you think you can tell us more about it? And then... You all are funny. Okay. Why isn't that... Why didn't it appear? Taking a picture from the guard room, but even I get flustered sometimes. He went straight to the scene of the crime. I rushed towards the chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder. That's when I took this photo, yes. In other words, 5 minutes after the crime? Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The hole in my testimony, as it were.
5 minutes weren't the problem, Miss Star. You lying was the problem.
Listen, little girl, I've had my testimony disregarded before. And I wasn't going to have it disregarded again. Just like that time. Can you tell us about... There, finally! Okay. That incident really opened up my eyes to the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable.
Disposable to who?
2 years ago, it was the biggest case I'd ever handled. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence. Okay, so this dude was working with them as well.
So they didn't solve it?
On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed. Executed? Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence. Not a shred. What? The criminal was executed, right? On the basis of evidence of a sort. Made up evidence.
What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence?
The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved with the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen, others found themselves out of a job.
And you were one of those?
Myself and one other person you know well. Wait, could it be? Exactly. Detective Jake Marshall. Oh! That makes sense because he was in the picture. Oops, I mean Police Department Security Detail Officer Jake Marshall. As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined. And then, it was over. And he was demoted. However, no, Cowboy was trying to help figure out the case. He hasn't forgotten. And neither have I. You haven't forgotten SL-9? There was another side to that case, a hidden side. That's what we're after now. And no one up in their fancy offices can stop us.
Wait, those lunches you sell.
There's only one reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends. Boyfriends that can help me investigate. Star's old boyfriends. How many does she have anyway? So just when all the detectives on SL-9 have disappeared, we find new evidence.
There has to be a connection.
So, Rookie,
What?
seems like you're serious about investigating this case. Yes. Then you should take this. Oh, that one looks nice! A Salisbury steak lunch? I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat. Oh. Oh, from Officer Marshall.
Miss Star? Officer Marshall, is he your, are you his, are you going out?
Why do you want to know?
I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago, when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister, it made me jealous. And he was nice to me too, back then.
This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective.
But now he's so cold.
Jake and I are merely cooperating on this investigation. We're putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that.
I see. Thank you.
Officer Jake Marshall. Alrighty. Thanks, hon. I'm gonna go here. It's even busier here today than it was yesterday.
The detectives are running around so fast they're blurring.
I suppose it makes sense. The detective did get killed here, after all.
So, the evidence room, the scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk. Here it is.
She's like a kid at an amusement park.
Ooh, a real crime scene. Let's go take a look.
People are back here today. Blue Badger's still writhing around today. I'm gonna watch it again. Give him the benefit of the doubt and say he's dancing. Speaking of dancing, the whole police department has been dancing really crazy yesterday. Okay.
Can I take out his batteries? I just can't help but feel he's going to do something naughty.
Guard station. Criminal Affairs Department. Guard station. Oh, it looks like Marshall is here, huh? Evidence room entrance card. Why is it, what's with the decor in this place? It's very eccentric. Does it just say Texas? There's just a thing that says Texas. And there's a lasso on the ground that somebody's gonna trip over. And some ponchos hanging up. Lots of liquor. It's great.
According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room.
So beyond that door is the evidence room. Scene of the crime.
It sure seems that way. Oh, ugh.
What's wrong?
It's those cacti. They're so prickly. So imposing. It's hard to think straight.
If you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the... I don't like that. What I want to know is, if there is a guard station, where's the guard?
I have a feeling I know who he is already.
Oh. Cacti are a lot like my sister. How so?
Encased in a cold, rigid shell with spines pointing in every direction. Just like her.
I'm not so sure I see the resemblance.
More an attitude thing than a physical similarity.
Here's the...
Look on the floor, lasso.
Looks like it's set up to trap something.
Trap here? Wait, I know. Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bull in here. The lasso missed.
Sure have an active imagination. Uniform hanging here looks more like a costume than a uniform, honestly.
A leather jacket, leather pants, a leather... What was that called again? A punchy, pinch... Oh, I know, a poochie. Wait, maybe that wasn't it.
Poncho. It looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room here.
There's a light blinking below the monitor. It says recording. Now we can use this computer to check on who went in and out of here.
Are we gonna do that? The evidence room is beyond that door. Let's just walk in. It won't open. You thought it'd be open? I think we need someone's permission to go in there first. Okay. I guess that's it for now, basically. We're gonna have to wait till they get back. Swinging doors, the saloon. Okay. Please! Huh? Wasn't that... One lunch steak, please. Oh, it's you. Detective Gumshoe. Now's no time for chit-chat, pal. I'm a busy man. What I really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland.
Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale.
I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking. No, now's no time for despair. Caught a criminal, now we just need evidence. Criminal? You mean... You heard about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, right, pal? Yeah, who is their criminal? Let's arrested him. It's the biggest scandal to hit the station in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy. But Detective Gumshoe, who was it? Listen, pal, all I know is I need me a steak lunch pronto. Standing around here talking isn't gonna fill my belly.
Wait, don't leave!
You wanna know more, head on down to the detention center, pal. Questioning should be over, so I figure he's down there having a good cry. Later.
Ran off to the evidence room.
Well, this investigation is off to a running start. Where'd he go? Everyone looks deadly serious here. There was a vicious murder of a detective down at the police department. Yes, but the same detective was also killed at the same time in the prosecutor's lab. He had hurt. First things first. Okay. Nobody's gonna help us here. Okay. Detention center. There we go. Here we go. Who is it?
Still, I do feel better about things. A little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they?
Yeah, I guess they did. Best not to go too far down that road right now. Things will just get confusing.
Well, what was that?
Sir, that's what I'm saying. Me, a perpetrator? I was perpetrated against. Sir, that's what I... Is it the one... It's this guy. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is it this guy? Hi. Greetings, sir.
Wait, I know who you are. Officer Meekins. So you're a guard here at the detention center?
No, sir, I'm not, sir. I'm a little lost patrolman. Like a little lost lamb, sir.
Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver a report?
No, sir, how should I say this? Wait, he isn't, is he? You, Officer Meekins, you didn't, did you? Perpetrator Officer Meekins reporting, sir. What? What? Now this is an unexpected turn of events. I'm sorry. Sir, I'm a patrolman with general affairs, sir. Sir! Ow, I can hear you fine, Officer Meekins. I had some business that day, sir, and so I went to the evidence room, sir. The guard station in front of the room was empty, sir.
So normally there's a guard at the evidence room?
Who do I think it was? Part of me thinks it was Officer Marshall. That's right, sir, because evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir. Now, the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall. Marshall? And, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sir. Okay, maybe not Officer Marshall. Yow. What the heck is this guy doing? Why are both his hand hurt and Lana Sky's hands hurt? Both of their hands are hurt. Why? Why would they both be hurt?
Oh, nice, big boy. Merry Christmas. Have a good one. Thanks for chilling. Let's see.
Oh my gosh, all this talking, I like am not getting oxygen. I have to yawn.
So what happened then?
After that, sir, everything went white. I saw red. I blacked out. And when I came to, I was here in the detention center. How long were you out?
Might I ask, what happened to your hand?
Sir, there was no one to bandage me, sir. I did what I could to wrap it up, sir. Bandage on his hand. Just like Miss Sky.
Yet another similarity between this case and the one at the prosecutor's office.
First things first, tell us how you hurt your hand. Did that happen during the course of the crime? Well, you see, sir,
don't you think you should just confess?
But but there was nothing I could do. Nothing you could do. Sir, to tell the truth, sir, when it happened, when the detective pointed that knife at me, I just hollered, sir. When the detective pointed that knife at me? And the next thing I knew, I was unconscious. The next thing you knew, you were, huh? Then when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sir. All alone. Alone because Detective Goodman had disappeared. What? And when I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hand, sir. Oh, the shock. Oh, the sorrow, sir. Can you imagine how I felt? Victim's body disappeared. That's some story. So somebody put the body in the car. I don't mean to pry, but you are the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right? Sir, please don't look at me with those sad puppy dog eyes, sir. If you have to label me as a perpetrator or victim, sir, then label me victim. I would, but you happen to be in detention and alive and well at that. Oh, yes, well, that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that. Did you know the victim, Detective Goodman? Well, sir, if I had to label him as a stranger or a total stranger, then I'd say he leans heavily on the total stranger side. So, you didn't know him. Sir, I work in a tiny department devoid of light or other creature comforts. I don't know any detectives. Wow, that's sad. Good night, trainer. Have a good one. I appreciate it. I'll be live tomorrow. Friday, and Saturday. But Friday will just be a bit of a shorter stream.
So if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him?
Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir. None. Nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sir. At least someone around here is more confused than I am. Officer Meekins, this is for you. Scared of knives, sir. It's okay. This is sir last night, sir. That's the one. I was an apple, sir. In my dream, sir, I was being peeled. Second thought, you don't have to look at the knife. Overacting to the knife, but I guess he's been through a lot. Anything else from him? Officer Meekins? Is you? Oh, whoa! Could you take a look at this? Sorry, sir. Really sorry, but I have no idea what that is. Maybe you should ask Mr. Edgeworth, sir?
Passing the buck, Mr. Wright.
Okay, I guess that's all I have for you. Oh my god, he's mimicking the picture on his badge. You'll see that? Oh my god. Edgy boy, are you here?
Well, this place is as classy as it was yesterday.
I'm sure it'll still be just as classy tomorrow, Emma. Incidentally, Edgeworth's not here.
Sure, he's off doing important investigations.
I hope that's what he's doing. Guess we'll have to come back. Now maybe we go to here. Fuck. I don't know if there's anything else I can do with this guy. Hey, why do you have that? That's from the day. It was taken to the prosecutor's office. The day that Detective Goodman's body was found in the found in the trunk. This means I'm a free man, innocent. This is a dream, sir, and I hope I never wake up. If this is a dream, you'd better wake up right now. What? I don't know. Go ahead, sir. Laugh. Laugh at me, sir. Huh? I know what you want to say. I know you're going to tell me how she has one just like it. Me? Why would I? Why would I? Sorry. I know, sir. I know. I'm the only one without a girl with matching badges. Nowhere. I'm alone. All alone. Is that so wrong? Life is about high school sweethearts and youthful romance, sir. She's talking about those badges on her coat. Oh my god. I don't know where to go. Police department evidence room. We've met this dude, yeah. Okay. How to do an Easter egg? I'm not too concerned, I guess. I can't help but think someone at the police department doesn't like Edgeworth. I've already done this. Model car, sedan, or coupe, something like that. Car types, not models. Famous oil drum. I'm gonna kick it over myself. Hi-ya! That's okay, don't cry. A lot of sky must be one strong woman. Why is this here? I don't know, dude. Where am I supposed to go? Hey, chat. Is there more I'm supposed to do with this guy? I can't figure it out. I don't know what the game wants from me. Yes? Okay, cool. Alright, that's all I need. Okay.
Do you think you could take a look at this?
Alright. That's it, sir! That's it! That's it!
That's what?
Why would this be relevant to him? My head was a blank until this very moment. Sir, now I remember. I remember, sir. You mean you remember what happened? Yeah, when I ask questions, if they're yes or no, I typically don't want explanations. So just give me a yes was perfect. Correct, that card. That card was the cause of it all.
This ID card?
Exactly, sir. That's exactly it. Nothing could be more exact, sir. Nothing. I better pry into this one a little deeper. Can you tell me what it is you do remember? Well, sir, you might say that I'm a lost little patrolman, a lost little lamb. Okay, but I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman, who was in the evidence room. And that's why you thought he looked suspicious. Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to show me his ID card.
Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far.
That's right, sir. That's what I've been trying to tell you. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing. Suddenly he pointed a knife at me.
What?
Sir, I assure you I was as flustered as you are right now. So I whooped and leaped at him. Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him? Do unto others before they do unto you. My own father's words, sir.
What happened then?
Well, my eyes, sir, everything went white. When I woke, I was here. Right. Reason for arrest.
So, Officer Meekins, why was it that they arrested you?
What do you mean, Emma?
Let's look at what we know. Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman, and the victim whom he met at the scene of the crime didn't show his ID card.
In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim. We could look at recording down in the evidence room.
Okay. And if this body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't even know if anyone actually died.
That's it, sir. That's what I wanted to say. That is, I did say something along those lines.
Huh? But you still ended up here?
They told me that it had to be him, sir. On that day, at that time, Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said. But you don't remember the events clearly. No, but the videotape is quite clear.
Videotape?
From the security camera. The crime, my crime, the crime I swore to stamp out. It's there, it's me, it's on tape.
And you waited until now to tell us this?
I'm sorry, really sorry, sir. I'll hand over my badge. I don't deserve it. No thanks, I have my own. Well, I guess we better go check out the crime scene. Now we can go back.
Hey, Mr. Wright, look who's standing at the Chief of Detectives desk.
Police Chief Gant. You're sure this is all, You know what it means if there's anything missing. Sure, I'm sure it's most likely totally perfect. We checked something under his seat cushion behind his computer monitor inside his personal coffee machine. I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you call me right away. Deal? Yes, sir. We'll scour the place again, sir. Looks a little flustered. Aha! Righto, my boy. How you been? Swim much? Oh, Chief Gant, reporting for duty, sir.
Are you saluting him, Mr. Wright?
This music. Is Edgeworth going to be okay? Oh, worthy. Oh, you know, they're doing a little inquiry committee with him.
Sounds like an inquisition.
Yep, well, they've had no end of trouble with the boys since last year. What is it? Looks like he's wearing a cross here, by the way. You mean the incident on Gourd Lake? It doesn't look good having a top prosecutor sit in the defendant's seat, does it? And you got someone else found guilty in that case, right? Righto? Von Karma. Legend he was. Undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court you fixed it, so he was caught for forging evidence. Wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence. What? In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of turmoil, you might say. Why, they do just about anything to restore their reputation. Now, depending on what the committee decides, it can be bad for Worthy.
What?
Downright odd, I tell you. The detective getting killed on their turf, too, I mean. There being the prosecutors, I assume.
Scientifically speaking, it's impossible.
Yes, but that's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says. What evidence is this? Now, righto. I can't give away all our secrets just like that. And this in particular, well, it's a little sensitive. And I can't talk about it. You know, one thing I hate about all this is hiding stuff. Secrets. Can't stand them. But you know, full-time job just keeping the chief of detectives trap shut.
He was the one you were picking on earlier?
Oh, you saw that. Whoops. I wonder what it was that he wanted the chief of detectives to do.
See if we can kind of discreetly ask him.
I was wondering, could you take a look at this? Sorry, I'm through with that stuff. Through, I say. Detective Gumshoe. Okay. I'm just gonna do it with a few things. Nope, okay, I thought maybe the blood. Okay. Nope, okie dokie, maybe that's it. Oh, sorry I had to see that.
What exactly did the chief of police want you to do?
Well, see over there? That's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check it for anything that might be a clue. They took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can.
So nothing belonging to Detective Goodman is still here?
Of course not! Well, except for this.
What? You kept something?
Sure, why not? It's not important. He didn't even finish writing it. A lost item report, but it's only half complete.
A lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something in... Lose something?
He did on his February 21st. SL-9. It was on that date. Should really get back to investigating the police department crime scene. Okay. Thanks, buddy. I'll see you later. I'm gonna have to go soon. What? Can the game, can you just move on? Move on! Ah! Great braids things. You know, they do what they do. My lip color's looking so light. What do you want from me, game? Oh, here. Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor. Well, I never thought the day would come when Righto asked me for help. I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room. No? Now, righto. Actually, I'm sorry. I don't need to investigate after all. Righto, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Huh? Like, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50. No problem. Go ahead. Investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out.
Just goes to show you never know until you ask.
Dude. And for you here, you can borrow this.
Oh, hey, this is the detective's ID card, isn't it?
It's a special card for guests, so don't lose it.
Yes, sir. It's an honor.
Just run along and do your best now. Later, folks. Why is he so nice to us?
Looks pretty cool, my lapel, doesn't it? Just think, a real ID.
You seem happy.
Yes, sir, because, sir, we have to get into the evidence room now, sir.
I think this place is a bad influence on the girl. Now we can fucking go into this room. Give me this room. The evidence room is beyond that door.
We have the ID card from Chief Gant.
When is just dance? Oh, the video's working again. Oh, that's good. Good question. What am I thinking? I don't know. Just dance, I'll figure it out. Soon. After Christmas. I'm not sure if I can do it before New Year's, but I could do it before AGDQ. Yeah. Okay.
Let's just walk in. It won't open.
Card reader's turned off.
What is that security guard thinking?
Howdy, partners. Well, well. What's made my Bambina's sky so gray? Officer Marshall. Why does it have to be him? What's that? Why does it have to be him look for? As you may have surmised, this here's my saloon.
We're here to investigate the crime scene.
Hee-haw! That card you got there on your chest. That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts.
Yee-haw?
Well, what are you standing there for? Get along, little doggies. Crime scenes wait. Looks like the card reader's on again. While we were here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions. Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you hombres. You're busy then? Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you. But if I gave you this... That smell. Ah, reminds me of Texas. No, that's okay, Natsuko. It's okay to ask.
So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas?
No, I just saw a special on television the other day. Is this from my baby?
Yeah, Miss Star.
Oh, what's this?
What's wrong?
A lace steak lunch. I see. I see.
I don't see. I wonder what it means.
All right, Bambina. You win. Ask me anything. Finally, it seems like
He's willing to talk.
No, stop. All right.
Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right?
You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it. Actually, Officer Meekins of the detention center told us. That poor little doggy. Poor guy. Kept getting his name wrong and calling him Meekly. He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this. But since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago. Well, might not look it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know?
So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place?
Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy.
Note, he was riding down a horse named Zippy.
There's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place.
In the security camera system?
I don't take to machines much. Kind of like that stewed broccoli they sneak in next to your steak, you know? I know what maybe 2 of the machines in here do.
Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen.
Like I said, Bambina, me machines, well, I like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower with my steaks. The easiest ones to understand here are these here security cameras. One's Officer Meekin's mentioned. Nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours.
Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, are they on one of those tapes?
I reckon they might be. You're the security guard and you reckon? One more thing. When you go in the evidence room, you need an ID card. That's the card reader by the door. The card reader leaves a record of every ID card that passes through. So this is the ID card record. Okay, so we have, I don't know who all 7s are. Unless that's Marshall. And then we have 5842189. There's Goodman second to the bottom. I've seen that somewhere before. Sorry, Bambina. I can't show you more than that.
Huh?
I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet.
Mr. Wright, I just saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before.
Maybe there's some way I can prove that the record is tied to the stabbing. Yeah, I'll do that.
Miss Starr told us something. She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago.
We talked about that. It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of a crime. It's all gone now. Like a drinking hole in a prairie fire.
You're still investigating the SL-9 incident with Miss Starr, aren't you?
That was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. Can't let it go. That's all there is to it.
What kind of case was it, anyway? We've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened.
There's some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago.
2 days ago? The day of our case?
That's right. The evidence transferals.
Edgeworth was talking about the transferals, too.
I wonder if they hid the knife in question and that's going to be key. Sorry, but could you explain what this whole transferal thing's about? We keep only evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept here under the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years, so we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see? So what happens to the evidence after 2 years? It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault of the country sheriff's department. That's what we call transferal. We do it every February.
I see now.
Let me do a quick text.
Hey.
Okay, cool.
Ding, 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 ding.
It's your money. 877 cash now. Okay, 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead. Never to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated. That happened 2 days ago. The sheriffs back in the Wild West didn't place much faith in evidence. Not the only thing they trusted was their shooting here. Ha! But that and this are 2 different things entirely. Okay, so I'm lost. Looks like we need some evidence to get anywhere with this guy. Okay. Anything else? Oh, this. That's right.
See this? This is the victim's ID card.
Oh, the one that was in the ground in the parking lot. Number on this is 5842189.
Officer Marshall, show us that ID card record again.
There it is. Most one at the same time.
Look, the 4th number. It's a perfect match.
It was used at 5:14. Right before the stabbing.
But Edgeworth arrived at 5:12. But Edgeworth, what?
What's more, there's only one of them cards in the world.
So when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room.
But wait, what did Officer Meegan say? Asked the man to display his ID card. That's the thing, he pointed a knife at me. If he had his ID card then, why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekin? Maybe it wasn't him? But there's only one ID card. And we found it. Alright, compadre, you win. I guess I can give you this ID card record. Got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. I should go. I am so tired. This is a lot, but we'll get to more of this probably on Friday. I was gonna do Paper Mario on Friday. What else was I gonna do on Friday? Yeah, I might do more of this and Paper Mario on Friday. But if y'all want to tune in tomorrow, I'll be doing some more Paper Mario and then some. No, I'll do some Lethal Company and then Paper Mario. Are you an investigator in this game? No, we're a defense attorney, but we're investigating. It doesn't make any sense. It's fine. It's just how these games work, okay? Anyway, if you all want to hang tomorrow, you are more than welcome to. Anybody who's still around from a raid, feel free to drop a follow if you've enjoyed your time this evening. And I'm gonna go freaking sleep soon. So I will see you all tomorrow evening. We're starting around 9, somewhere between 9 and 9:30 p.m. We're gonna start Lethal Company with Bird, Wade, and Molly. And maybe somebody else. I don't know, I gotta figure all that shit out. But yeah, should be fun. So I'll see you all then, okay? Yeah, what's the difference, man? Yeah. All right, good night, you all. Thank you so much for being here. I'm gonna go. We're gonna raid Ruby so that they can feel free to offer your support for them overnight and watch them playing through Tunic for the first time. And then they'll be up in the morning and back with you all live. But this is like a first time showing of them playing through Tunic, so it's pretty cool. So they're not gonna respond directly at the moment, but definitely go give them some love regardless. And I will see you tomorrow. Okay?